Hi everyone. In the previous class, we have seen how to work with user-defined packages. Among these user-defined packages, we have discussed something about single-level packages, multi-level packages, which are either in the same location or in different location. And also we have seen the multiple packages which are in the same location. Multiple packages communication of same location. We have seen the example also. Okay, and there is one more type, multiple packages communication which are of different location. Okay, so before going to discuss about this fourth type, let us discuss some concept which is very important, the concept of access modifiers. We know already there are four types of access modifiers are there in Java. One is private, default is not a keyword, default, protected, and public. Okay, this concept we have discussed a long ago, that I have just copied here from the previous classes whatever discussed. Public is an access modifier which is used for anywhere, and if we declare them as a public, that can be accessed in anywhere. 1 minute. Okay, sorry, there is an image, so maybe that is the reason it is not working. Let me try with this. Yes, so we can able to access anywhere. If I declare the modifier as private, we can able to access within the same class only. If we declare it as a protected, we can able to access within the class. Along with that, we can able to access child class of other class. When you are getting the concept of child class, when we get the concept of inheritance, we get the concept of inheritance, we'll get the concept of child classes. Inheritance, we'll get the concept of child classes and subclasses, parent class, all this. And the important point is, once you declare anything as a protected, that can be accessed either within the package or outside the package also. Okay, so and there is one more type of access modifier, that is default. Once you declare it as a, I mean, if you are not mentioning anything, it will simply consider it as a default modifier that can be accessed within the package only. We cannot able to access outside the package. In the morning class we got some kind of error, it cannot be accessed outside the package. So that is the reason what we did, we modified it as public, to accessing some other packages. Okay, so like this we have four types of access modifiers are there. So for this we have discussed some of the example also there. Okay, we have discussed some of the example also, right? There is a class JK, like this example, just revise this video once again. Okay, anyway, I will give an example right now also. Okay, so their private, protect, public, and just uh, analyze this example once again by visiting this video. Okay, fine. So this is what we have concluded the concept of access modifiers there. So in an inside a class, I can able to access private member, default, protected, public. In the same package class, private cannot be accessed, default, protected, public access. Same package subclass, private cannot be accessed, default, protected, public can access. Other package class, private, default cannot access, protected also cannot access, but public can access. Other package subclass, private, default cannot access, but protected and public has accepted. These are all within a package. In a package, these are all outside the package. If you have any doubt related to these three slides, just visit the concept of access modifiers what we have discussed in the previous classes. Okay. Anyway, let me take an example which is related to this concept. Okay, fine. I will give one basic example. See, let us assume that there is a package called pack1, pack1, and there is a package called pack2. This pack1 contains one dot class file whose name is something like m1 dot class file, and there is one more class file m2 dot class file, and here there is one more class file that is m3 dot class file. If I am trying to communicate, between these two files, what is the meaning of this one? That is what we discussed, right? Multi-level, it will comes under single level packages of same location. Single level packages of same location. If I write like this, pack1, pack2, then I will write multi-level packages. If I write like this, this is what? Multiple packages of same location. So communicating between these two are also very, very simple. I am assuming that this M1 class contains 4 variables. One is private variable. I mean, I'm taking the same example, what I have discussed in the old classes. The same example I am taking, and I am trying to implement now. There I didn't show the implementation. Now I'm trying to implement. Private int a equal to 1. Default, I am not going to write anything. Int b equal to 2. Int c equal to 3. That is protected. Public int d equal to 4. D equal to 4. So this data is related to the M1 class, and I'm trying to write some code which is in M2 file. That M2 file is trying to communicate with the M1 file. Trying to communicate with the M1 file. If this M2 file want to communicate with this M1 file, what I need to do? I need to create an object for. M1 file. So M1 file object is created. So trying to create an object, you know how to, what is the process. If they are in same package, directly it will communicate. If they are in other package, you need to first import that, right? Yes. Now, if I write like m dot a1, m dot a, m dot b, m dot c, sorry, m dot d, you will get one error is m dot a. You cannot able to access the private member. All the remaining is accepted. That is what, right? So see, inside a class, everything is accepted. Same package class except private, remaining all are accepted. That is what I am discussing. Except private, remaining all are accessed as m2 dot class files also belongs to same package. Then same package subclass, it is same, nothing. Okay, if you go for m3 dot class file, I mean m3 dot java file, here if I am trying to create, meaning that if I am trying to communicate this m3 file with the m1 class, what is the meaning of this one? I am trying to communicate different packages of same location. Different package, I mean multiple packages of same location. Simple, we can take it in any way. Same location. That can be like same folder or it can be a different folder. Nothing. I am assuming that of same location. If they are in different location, we need to set the class path once again. If they are in same location. Now what we need to do? If I want to create the object for M1 class, first I need to execute this class. To execute this class, first I need to complete I need to import that class, right? I need to import that class. That is import pack1 dot m1. Pack1 dot m1. Importing, after importing, I can able to create object for this. That is m1 m equal to new m1. If I'm trying to write like m dot a, m dot b, m dot c, m dot d, obviously a cannot be accessed because it is a private, and and within the same package class, right, it is the same package or different package. This is pack 2, this is pack 1. We are trying to access the data of pack 1, so the pack 1 data cannot be accessible to pack 2, so default check within the same package only it can access. Within the same package only it can access. Outside the package it cannot able to access. So this also not able to access. What about protected and public? Public anywhere you can access. What about this m.c? Protected. Just check the rules. In protected concept, it can able to access completely inside the packages, and other package subclass, but not other package class. What do you mean by other package subclass? Other package subclass means it should be participated in inheritance process. It should be participated in inheritance process. Is there an inheritance process? Is there? No. So that is the reason it can't accept. But whereas coming to write like this, if I write m3, which I am going to extend m1, then the protected member can also access it. Okay, so defining theory is not a good thing. So what I will do is I will write the same concept. In the program. Okay, I will take some new window. So I will create two packages. I will take the same thing. Try to observe. I'm going to create package pack one. So you know what is why I'm writing public. In the morning also. If I write if I didn't write public, what will happen? Yeah, it will default it as default, so it cannot able to access to other packages. Public class. I'm taking m1. First, let me save. Okay, just CSC I have saved. Hmm. Then what I'm doing is I'm not writing any main method. Just I'm writing all the variables of different types. Private int a, default can't write anything. Int b equal to 2. Protected int c equal to 3. Public int b equal to 4. I just have written this code. That's it. Right? I didn't written any main method because it is meant for only for communication purpose. Now I'm trying to communicate. Java C space. How to execute a packages? I want to create a folder, that is by using -d. Where I want to create that folder? Within the current folder. Then I'm going to write m1 dot. See, it has created. 1 minute. See, there are no pack one or something. I'm trying to execute now once again. See, pack one is created. In that pack one, there is a class called m1 dot class. M1 dot class. If I try to execute that, it will provide an error because there is no main method here. Okay, let me take the next class. What is next? I want to create one more package whose package name is package pack one. Pack one. I want to create a class m2, right? Public class m2. But here I would like to communicate with the M2 class with M1 class. So I need to make some main method, public static void main string box. Hmm. String args. Okay, sorry. We'll save so that Java. Then, so as within the package, I know not to import. I can directly communicate with them. M1, M equal to. I can be able to create. Now I will write system dot out dot println of a value is plus a. Can I get plus a? No. M dot a. Through object only I can access. Just taken a simple example for your understandability. M dot B, M dot C, M dot D, B, C, D. Right now, check this program. So what is the meaning of this one? I am trying to store one M2 file, which is in a package pack1. I'm trying to execute. Java C space, create a folder where in the same directory, M2 dot Java. Is there any errors? Yes. There are some errors. What is that error? As we discussed, right? We discussed. What is that error? That error is A has private access in M1. So because of this, it is a private, it cannot able to access. So what you should do? You cannot able to access. So I make it as comments. As comment and I save it. Once again I'm trying to execute. Successfully executed. Then I'm trying to execute Java space. How to compile? How to run? To fully qualified name, right? Pack1 dot M2. I got B value is 2, C value is 3, D value is 4. So the package, within the package, within the package, observe within the package, you can able to access everything except private for the inherited classes. Except private, all the remaining all are accepted. Observe up to here, everything is accepted. Everything is accepted except private. Okay, that private it can be accepted only within the class, but not outside the classes. So that example I have completed. So within the package completed. Why I am saying that is within the package? This is package P1 pack one. This is also package pack one. Now let me take one more class. I will take example. One more class, one more package, package P2, package 2, package pack 2, pack 2. I'm going to take public class M3. I'm taking. I'm trying to save. Control C, Control S, Control V dot Java. Trying to save. I'm trying to create main method public because M3 method M3 class wants to communicate with M1 class. That's it. There is no specific reason. Public stack void string box. I'm trying to create object for M1 class. M1 M equal to new M1 new M1. Now what I will do is I'm going to just make copy, right? All these are all same. Now try to observe. If I compile this program, is Java space m3.java, it will provide an error. What is that error? First, package spelling mistake is there. It has shown cannot find a symbol. In the morning class also we got the same kind of error. Why? What is the meaning of cannot find a symbol? Because it is not trying to find what is M1, right? Why it is not finding? Because M1 is in some other package. Which package? Package P1. We are trying to access. We are trying to work in the package P2. Package P pack 2. So we need to import that. So for that, what we have to use? Import pack1 folder name dot. We can write star, or if you want to write explicitly, you can write import pack1 dot m1. It is highly recommended you to use the fully qualified names. Fully qualified. Now, observe, is there any errors we will get? See, that error has gone. Cannot find a symbol because m1 is identified in the location pack1 dot m1. Now, it is showing the error that A has private access. See, guys, within the package only A private is not accessing. How can we are able to expect of outside some other package? It is not possible, right? So this is an error. This is an error. And what about this one? And B is not public in M1, cannot be accessed from outside the package. B is what? B is a default. Default can is it accessed outside the classes, outside the package? Default outside the package, it is not accessing. Outside the package, it is not accessing. Then what is the solution? The solution is we can't able to access. Then if you want to make it a access to outside the packages, we should make them as protected. But try to execute once again. It is showing protected also. C has protected access in M1. It is also error. Now what we are saying here, for protected, it is going to access in the same package as well as other package, but not in other package. It is other package class. This is other package class, but not other package subclass. If you want to make it as other package subclass, what you need to do? I need to make extends some class which is belongs to the package pack1. Package pack1. Now if I try to execute, let me check. Will it yields error? Yes. Once again it will yields error. Why it will yields an error? Because the C variable is protected. So for that, what you can do is we need to create object for the derived class, not for a base class. M3 m equal to new M3. Now you can able to access. This is the principle of protected. So outside the package, you can able to access C. You didn't get any error. If I execute Java space, how to run? I need to access the package pack2 dot M3. C value is 3, D value is 2. See guys, even though C value is protected, I can able to access outside the package or not? Yes, I can able to access. So this is the advantage of protected. Whereas coming to default, it is not possible to access outside of the packages, but the restriction to the protection is it should be a subclass of the other package class. Okay, so this is a simple example for access modifiers. Access modifiers with the concept of uh, packages. Packages. Okay, fine. So for your understandability, I'm going to take one more example. If you have clear cut idea about up to the concept, you can wind up this video, or else you can listen this example so that it will be very clear for you. Okay, fine. I will take see, I am working in a current directory. I am working in a current directory. In this directory, I am having lot of files. I mean, assuming that cscbc, I am working lot of files. Here I have created one package whose package name is arithmetic. Whose package name is arithmetic. This contains, I am going to add one file. That file name is class file. Add dash class file. So what is the purpose of this one means? Okay, let me discuss that once again. Once I will complete the structure. Now, this arithmetic contains a sub package. That sub package I am calling it as let me take AR2. This is a sub package. This sub package contains the class. One is outer dot class, another one is sub dot class. So this is the structure. So through this concept, I need to. So this is a test dot class file. This is a complete structure of my example. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? Presently, I am working with the CSC BC directory. In this, there are two files. One is test.class file, another one is arithmetic folder. Arithmetic folder contains add.class file, along that AR2 folder. AR2 folder in turn contains outer.class file and sub.class file. Add.class file purpose is it is going to accept two parameters, and it is going to add those two values, and then it will return those two values to the actual class. What is that actual class? Test.class. Okay, fine. And subclass is meant for to perform subtraction only, to perform subtraction of the given numbers, and will print there itself, and outer that class file is meant for, guys, while explaining the concept of different type of classes, I explained the concept of inner classes, outer classes, meaning that declaring a class inside another class is called as inner classes, right? So that kind of concept, I mean, here I am going to take one class which is inside of the which is inside of one more class called outer class file. So how to access that also we'll see here. Okay, let me take an example now. The same scenario I will explain with an example. Let me take a new one. Okay, what I did. So presently we are in CSC BC directory only. First, let me complete arithmetic folder. So to create arithmetic folder, package arithmetic. Okay, fine. Then I'm going to take public class, some class name as, because I want to generate add class file, right? I want to have add class file. Control S, Control V dot Java. Okay, public class, yeah. Now what I said, the purpose of this uh, program is it is going to accept two parameters and then add and then return the value. So that I'm going to take method public some method like which is going to return add double parameters a comma double is going to return what data type, double data type, return a plus b. Is the structure is correct? Yes. So what is the meaning of this one? This class is going to take two values which is of type double type, and it is going to return what value, double data type. That's it. So I'm trying to compile. So how to execute Java space? I want to create a folder in the same directory, and I want to compile with that.java. Right? Successfully created. There are no errors. Just check. Arithmetic folder is created, right? In that add class file is there. Now I am going to take one more file whose contains what? AR2. AR2 is the subfolder of arithmetic. Is subfolder of arithmetic. So what I need to do? I need to make package subfolder, right? So I need to make actual folder arithmetic dot AR2. Folder dot AR2. Then I will take public class. Let me complete outer class file. Control C, Control S, Control V dot Java. Outer dot Java. Okay, fine. created. Now what my requirement is, I want to create one method which is just simply show we are in outer class file. System dot out dot println of I am from outer class. I am from outer class. Okay, so just to make our indication. Okay, and I said outer class is meant for to show the concept of inner classes, right? So what I will do is I will declare one class, public class. So inside the class, I will declare one more class, public class, uh, inner class, inner class. So in that inner class, I'm going to declare once again one more method. Public certain type is void, and it is not displaying any. I mean, displaying something which makes to display. So I am from I will write like I am from inner class. From inner class. Okay, this completed, and this folder is also completed. Okay. Now, if I try to run this one, there is no main method, right? So I should only execute. So what is the file name? The file name outer.java. Outer.java. Compiled successfully. Just go for there. Inside arithmetic, it has created AR2. In that, how many class files I said? It is going to generate two class files. For every inner class file, it is going to generate one more. Outer dollar in dot class. Outer dot class files are generated. Inner class, out class concept was check chain. If you didn't understood that. Okay, fine. So what I completed, I have completed uh, these two. Arithmetic folder created, add dot class file is generated, AR2 subpack is created. In that outer dot class file is complete. Now sub dot class file is there. Meaning that sub dot Java I need to write, then compile. So sub dot class file. So sub dot class file I need to make, right. So which is in which package? Which is in AR2. AR2 is in which package? Sub package of arithmetic. So I can simply copy this code. AR2 sub package. And here I am going to write the method. What is the functionality of this sub dot class file? It is going to perform subtraction. What are the values that are entered by the user, and it will print there itself. So the method is public void sub method. Uh, I'm trying to read input from the keyboard. I'm trying to read the input from the keyboard. I'm trying to read the input from the keyboard. Scanner sc equal to new scanner. The scanner of system dot in. Scanner of system dot in. Okay, so you know the logics, right? I'm trying to ask the user enter two values to perform subtraction. The two values to perform subtraction. So for that, in the morning class also, I have shown the package int, like which method you are going to use. Int s1 equal to sc dot c dot next int s2 equal to sc dot next int. So you know the meaning of that method. And then I'm going to perform subtraction int sub equal to s1 minus s2. Then I'm going to perform result of the subtraction result plus sub. Oh, I didn't save this one up to now. So I'm going to make copy, Control S, Control V dot Java. I've saved this file and completed. Now, if I'm trying to See, some problem is there, I think. When I open command prompt and I'm trying to compile Java C space, Java C space, I want to create a folder where the current working directory and whose file name is sub.java. Okay, here it is showing that cannot find symbol. What is the meaning of this one? We are trying to give the system to that some unknown meaning. So scanner is a class, right, which is printed in which package? Import util package, right? Java dot util dot. I can write star or I can write scanner class directly. Now try to compile once again. Oh, good. It is compiled successfully. Compiled successfully means uh, we have completed all this. Subclass also completed. Now the final thing is hot. This test.class file I want to generate. So to generate test.class file, I'm going to take first. Let me take the class name public class. Class name is test. Class name is, let me take ptest. Package test, right? So let's p dot java. Java. Okay, fine. So it needs to execute, right? It needs to communicate with all those. So I'm going to write main method public static void main string aux. String aux. I need to take input, right? See, observe. I will explain once again. So it is going to what it is going to do is the test Java file is going to read two values and it is going to pass it to add class, add Java class, and it is going to perform addition of two numbers. Then we have to accept subtraction of to accept two numbers. Then we have to print subtraction of two numbers. Then we are simply trying to show outer inner working with inner class also. So for that, I will just make copy more. See, if you want to work with scanner class, I need to make use of I need to make import of scanner function, scanner class. Mm, let me copy everything. Yes. Enter two values to perform addition. To perform addition. There, you have used the data type as double. Data type as double. So you have to use next double. We have seen this method in the morning also. Double. Double. Yes. So the conversion is going to provide some kind of error. So you need to make this also double. So S1, S2 contains, or else let me take X and Y. Let's subtract S1 and S2, X and Y. Okay, fine. Then what I am going to do is I am trying to see, this is what we are going to do, right? So this test.java file is going to communicate with the add file. So if it wants to communicate with this file, what we need to do? We need to create object for this add Java file. Add Java file. So I'm going to create a object a equal to new add a equal to new add. Guys, observe here. Once I create an object for this one, this is in which package? Arithmetic package. Arithmetic package. Arithmetic package. This ptest is in which available in which package? It is available in normal. Nothing. There is no. It is not using any packages. So you must and should have to first import. So for that, I'm going to write. I'm going to import from which packages? Import from arithmetic. Arithmetic dot. I can write star or if I want to write, I can make add. So writing this won't provide any error. Then so object is created for this function. Then it is going to take those two values and it is going to perform addition. It is going to return data type what? Double data type. First I need to call that method a dot add method. What are the values I need to pass? X comma y values I need to pass. And this method is going to return what values? Double values once again. I'm going to make it as double eight. Okay. Once performing successful completion of addition, I need to print. Addition of two values is plus AD. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to uh, communicate with the subtraction. I'm trying to communicate with this subtraction. So to make it communicate with subtraction, I need to call create object for sub. So to make it object for sub, it should be s equal to new sub. If I'm trying to call s dot sub, I'm trying to call s dot sub. Is there any error? Yes, definitely there is an error because it is not using any packages, but here it is using packages. So I need to specifically mention from AR2 I need to import AR2 from AR2. Right? What is this AR2? AR2 is a folder, not a file. So in that folder I need to import subclass. Okay, fine. Here what I'm going to do is I'm trying to use uh, this outer class. This outer class is present in what? AR2 folder. So what I will do is, okay, fine. Let me go with this way. Then I will call s dot sub. If I call s dot sub, this s dot sub, what it is going to do? It is going to execute this function. Here it is taking two values and it is going to perform and it is going to perform the print the result here itself. Okay, fine. Then this outer class file is there, right? I want to show how to work with this outer classes also. So how we are going to work with outer dot in. How to create an object for this inner class? Simply outer dot in. Inner class name is inn I equal to through which one I need to call? First, let me call. Let me show one thing. First, I will call this show method so that it will be easy for you. So to make it outer o equal to new outer. This is simple, right? O equal to outer o dot show method. Simple. So, I will create object for this one. I will simply call this show method. So to call this outer, you should have to import, right? This package also. Because I have specifically mentioned as sub. I want to get outer also. This package is outer. Yes. O is capital. Yes. Outer. Created. Yes. It will work successfully because outer is available as part of import loaded. Now, if you want to get that the inner class file through this object, you need to get that is o dot new, and I will simply call I dot display method. I dot display method. See, observe. Okay, in class file. So through the object I can call. Yes. Okay, so this is the corresponding code. Just let me check once again. Is our requirements are satisfied or not? So outer class are there, subclass are there, add class are there. So test.java file is also available I'm going to delete test.class. Okay, fine. This is Peter test, right? Test file is there. Now I'm trying to compile. I'm trying to compile. If I'm trying to compile Java C space hyphen D, is there any necessary to write hyphen D? No need, because we are not creating any packages here. We are not working with any packages. We are just importing. So no need to write any kind of hyphen D. Mean that we are not required to create any kind of folder. Java C space ptest dot java. See, there are no errors. There are no errors. So ptest dot class file is also generated. Now if I'm trying to execute Java space ptest, Java space ptest, what it is going to do? It is going to execute, enter two values for to perform addition. It is going to show. See, enter two values to perform addition, 5 and 6. Addition of two values is 11. Addition of two values is 11. Enter two values to perform subtraction. That is 4 and 2. Subtraction result is 2. I am from outer class and I am from inner class. So everything is successfully executed. So this is the concept of packages. Simple example which need to work with multiple folders. Okay. I hope we understood this example clearly. Okay, fine. Thank you.